What's up, guys? So today we're headed down to Chico. We're gonna hit all the thrifts and see if we can't get some decent items to resell on eBay. Chico's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes I find a ton of stuff there and sometimes I don't find anything at all. But either way, it's a beautiful day. We're gonna go out and see what we can find. We're gonna look at Facebook Marketplace for some private picks as well. And appreciate you guys for checking out my first video, my previous video. I found a nice little video game haul and hit some thrift stores out in Yuba City, Oroville. So that was pretty cool. I'm not quite comfortable with filming in the stores yet because I know people do value their privacy, and you know, as much as I would like to do that, I just don't quite feel extremely comfortable doing that yet. But I'm sure as time goes on I'll get out of my shell and start doing that a little bit more. But I'll definitely try to get a little bit of clips as I'm in there of the stuff that I do find when I find it. But yeah, guys, appreciate everybody who viewed my first video and subscribed and dropped a like on it. It means a lot. If you guys wouldn't mind, do the same on this video. It really help the algorithm out and help the help pick up my channel to other people who like this type of content. And yeah, give me some more motivation to keep going and get out there and find some more stuff. But with that being said, guys, we're headed down there to Chico. We're gonna hit Goodwill, Thrifty Bargain, Salvation Army, and there's another thrift store called the Ark as well. That's a local thrift store. It's pretty good. They have good quality there, but they definitely look up a lot of their prices. So it's usually right around what sells on eBay. But I found some decent stuff there that they overlooked. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for that, and I'll keep you updated. Peace. So far so good. They just brought out a bin of shoes, so I lucked out and I was able to grab a bunch of pairs. Stay tuned. Looks like not much in the women's section today. No insoles. Gotta pass on those. NMDs. A little dirty, but they'll clean up. Throw those in. Got a good amount of pairs so far. We'll get back at you guys when we're done. Peace. Alright, guys, we were able to get a good amount of pairs in. I had to put a few back after examining the condition, unfortunately. What I do is when they bring out carts like that, I just throw in anything I think would be good, and then after I examine the condition, I might put a few pairs back. I also found in the case a nice Invicta watch, and they have it set aside for me when I check out. So looking like that probably going to be a pretty good buy. It's $30, but looks like sold comps anywhere from 180 to 250 bucks. So yeah, guys, we're probably wrapping up here at this Goodwill, and then we're gonna head to Thrifty Bargain. So yeah, nice little haul. All right, catch you guys at the next one. Definitely a good haul for Goodwill. We got a good amount of pairs of shoes. I spent way too much time going through the clothes racks. I used to find really good clothes here, but lately it's all been priced accordingly, which, don't get me wrong, I'm not one to complain about pricing. They can price things however they want, you know. But I just remember the days where all the clothes were the same price, all the shoes were the same price, and now everything's individually priced. And I just feel like it takes more people, more employees, and more time for them to do that. So if they wanted to make things simpler, they should just make everything the same price. But that's just my take on it. Stop number one, that was a great haul. We're gonna head to Thrifty Bargain, and we're gonna see what we get there. All right, guys, stay tuned. Slim pickings here today, guys. I usually don't find too great of stuff at this thrift store. I have found some really good boots here, though, and some good clothing, but say 6 times, 7 times out of 10, I don't find anything, so stay tuned. Well, that was a dud. You know, you can't always expect to go in a thrift store and leave with a bunch of items. And it's usually the case at Thrifty Bargain. They have a lot of stuff in there. The prices are okay, but it just seems like the overall quality of the stuff isn't the greatest, unfortunately. But that's all right. We already got a great haul at Goodwill, and we got 2 more places to go. So we're gonna go ahead and head to the Ark, which is a local thrift store. I really like it because they hire people with disabilities, and they also have a animal shelter where the proceeds go to help. So I don't mind spending money there because I know the money is staying local for causes that I personally really agree with, and I know are helping the immediate people around this area and animals around this area. As you guys can tell from my first video, I'm a big animal person. We have 2 cats and 2 dogs, and yeah, just I don't know what I would do without, you know, being able to love animals in my life. That was always the one thing I had growing up, was, you know, animals. Even when I didn't have friends or people to confide in, I always had a dog or a cat or some type of pet that showed me unconditional love. So I'm sure a lot of people can kind of agree with that you know, we're better off spending money places that help the immediate causes within our area. So anyways, we're on our way to the Ark, and I'll keep you guys posted. Thanks for continuing to stay tuned in to this here episode, and I can't wait to get back home and get everything spread out for you so you can see my haul for the day. Alright guys, we made it to the Ark. See if we can't find anything good in here. Usually hit or miss, but I found some really good stuff here. I'll make sure my car's locked. You never know, there's some pretty we'll say shady neighborhoods here in Chico. But alright guys, stay tuned. Didn't find much there. Just got a few shirts that I'll keep for the personal. I have a serious t-shirt problem, to say the least. I've been lucky that I found a lot of cool t-shirts. I found this one yesterday. Awesome vintage piece. And it sells surprisingly for $200 to $300, but I love it so much I cannot sell it. And I look at it like it's one of those things where I can wear it and I can enjoy it, and it's only going to go up in value. It's not going to go down in value. So that's what's kind of cool about finding vintage pieces. You can enjoy them, and then either when they don't fit you anymore, or you're just not into them anymore, you can sell them and It's kind of like a little bit of like an investment, you know? Not really, but you know, you get what I'm saying. You can enjoy it, and it'll go up in value a little bit. But anyways, so our last stop is Salvation Army. Usually a pretty underwhelming spot. The Salvation Army here, they don't take donations, so I feel like that's the main reason they don't really have too much of good stuff there. They only get the overflow from all the Salvation Armies around here, which I find very weird that they don't take donations, but I still have found a few good things there. I found some boots there the other day, some Nakona cowboy boots, and I think I paid $8 for them, and they sold the next day for like $69 or something like that. So that was a good little flip there. So every once in a while I'll find something good there, but most of the time though, I leave out of there empty-handed. But yeah, we'll see what they got today, and then I'm gonna stop by my favorite taco truck here in Chico, and I'll have to drop some game on that for you guys. Show you my favorite little food spot, and yeah, we'll see what we get. We'll keep you tuned in, guys, and again, thanks for tuning in. And when we get back to the house, I'll get everything spread out for you so you can see what I found today. And luckily Goodwill came through for us today, or else I wouldn't have came home with very much stuff. But you know, I always try to tell myself something's better than nothing, and some days I'll find enough stuff to list all week, and it's all right if I don't find anything the rest of the week, because I got enough to keep listing, and I also have a backlog of stuff to where I can still list even when I don't find stuff. So all right, guys, we'll meet you there. Peace. All right, we made it to Salvation Army, our last stop of the day. I'll update you on what I find, if I find anything. I'm most excited about these tacos though, I'm not gonna lie. All right, guys. All right, guys, didn't find much, but I did find some Ferragamo loafers, and found a Journey Banty that I'm going to see if my friend wants it, but I'm not sure it'll fit him, but we'll see. He's a pretty tall dude, so I dropped those in there, and we are off to my favorite little taco truck, and then after that we're headed home, and we'll see all the finds I found today. Ooh, springtime is in full effect here. I feel like we go back and forth. It acts like it's gonna be spring, and then it says nope, just kidding, and then it starts raining again, and then it goes back to spring, and then it goes nope. But yeah, I'm loving the weather change. We're in t-shirt and short weather lately, so that's pretty cool. It's just the summertime heat that I'm not looking forward to. I lived in Montana for 3 years, and I loved the summer there. The winter was a little rough, but I actually maintained there pretty well in the winter. But the summers, man, they were so beautiful. Perfect weather. It would stay light out till like 10 at night, 11 at night in the summertime. It was awesome. But anyways, guys, we're here at my favorite little taco truck. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. Tacos El Pinolero, Pinolero. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the menu here. Really good prices, guys. Tacos are $1.50, guys. Can't beat it. I'll let you guys know what I get and show you what this is all about. Another beautiful day. We've had some beautiful cloud formations lately. Gotta love it, guys. All right, we'll get back at you soon. Alright, guys. Sheesh. Not bad for $6. Let's give it a little tester here. Oh, you can see that dripping off of there. Oh yeah. Give it a little tester. Man, I will say California has a lot of things wrong with it, but Mexican food is not one of them. I genuinely feel bad for people in other states that don't get to experience authentic Cali Mexican food. Man. Gonna wrap those up, save them for when we get home. I didn't mean to get up in your face with that bite. That was a little aggressive, my bad. But anyways, guys, been a solid day of sourcing. Thanks for coming along with me, and we're gonna head back home and get everything processed, so we'll meet you there. All right, guys, made it back home. And there's always an orange cat waiting for me here. Never fails, huh? Anybody feeling the orange cat energy today? Gotta love the orange cat energy. Gotta put in my secret code here again, guys. Can't look at it. It's top secret. And as always, look who's here. Where's your frisbee? Oh, where's your frisbee? And look what we have. Of course, Boo the marshmallow is on the couch. Always on the couch, that dog is, I tell you. Oh, good to be home. Good to be home. We are gonna finish this lunch here. Get some light in here. I'm gonna finish my lunch, and then I actually have to package up all my orders from the weekend, get them to the post office, and then I'm gonna come back, process through all the finds today, and share that with you guys. So yeah, thanks for tuning in with me today on my sourcing, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you will stay for the processing and see everything I got today. Alrighty, guys. Peace. Alright, guys. This is the haul for today. We got a nice Levi's commuter, thick, heavy-duty jacket. We got a Carhartt camouflage sweater. We got this watch, which might have been a bad buy, but we'll get back to that. And I'll be able to return it, so no biggie. Let's start with the shoes here. These Cole Haans will sell for $40. The Adidas Superstars, $35. The Adidas NMD will sell for $50 to $60. These Keen hiking boots will sell for $40 to $50. These Alpina blazers will sell for $50 to $60. These Uggs will sell for $40 to $50. These Keen's woman hiking boots will sell for $35. These Beast Brooks will sell for $35. These Ferragamo loafers sold comps between $70 to $90. These really surprised me, these Adidas Predator shoes here. One of them sold for $140, but there's some listed for $60, $70, $80, so we'll just go low end, $60 on those. The Brooks will sell for $40 to $50. These crazy Keen woven shoes, there aren't any sold comps, and there's only a few listed, anywhere from $80 to $120. So we'll just say $60 on those to be on the low end. They actually retail for $140, which is surprising. And then these Tony Lama boots, we will get $60 for these. The Carhartt camouflage will get 30 to 40 for. And then this jacket actually really surprised me. Sold comps anywhere from 100 to 150, and it's a good size. It's a size XL, so I think we will get the higher end, 150 bucks for that, honestly. So that'll be good. So about the watch, when I looked it up, I was looking up sold comps, and they were all over the place, but you know, they're pretty good. So I decided to jump the gun, paid 30 bucks for it. I got home, and as I start to look at it, I'm pretty sure that this is a knockoff, but I asked them before I bought it if I was able to return it, and I put the receipt in there. So if it ends up being a knockoff, then I'll just return it, no biggie. So yeah, that was kind of a bummer, but you know, no biggie. You win some, you lose some. So yeah, guys, and then I got some t-shirts here that I'm gonna keep. So we got that guy, the Bad Religion, and just a Cosmos tee there. Like I said, I have a pretty bad t-shirt problem. So yeah, guys, that's it for today. We spent $127 on everything. So we'll be able to probably turn $500 to $600 off of everything. And on the shoes, I spent an average of $12, and it should get an average sale price of $52. So that was a good little haul today that we got at Goodwill. Goodwill really came through for us today. Other than that, that's about it for today, guys. So appreciate you guys tuning in, and definitely drop a like and drop a subscribe if you haven't already, so that way I can get my numbers up and I can keep this story going. All right, guys, thank you so much. Peace out.